Hello, my name is Dana Ibarra. Welcome to my presentation. Today, I'll be discussing a proposed study titled The Impact of Strenuous Exercise on Brain Function in Individuals Over the Age of 60, which is physical activity and cognitive performance on elders over 60. As the global population continues to age, we're seeing a significant rise in age-related cognitive decline, including memory loss and dementia. There is a problem because declining brain function reduces quality of life, independence, and increases healthcare burden. In just 70 years, from 1950 to 2020, the number of people over the age of 60 has grown fivefold, from about 200 million to over 1 billion. That's a massive demographic shift in a relatively short amount of time, and it's not slowing down. By the year 2050, it's projected that 1 in every 5 people worldwide will be over the age of 60. This shift has huge implications for public health, especially when it comes to age-related cognitive decline. One promising strategy is physical exercise, especially aerobic high-intensity physical activity. This study explores how strenuous exercise may improve mental agility, memory, and overall brain function in older adults. The central research question for the study is there a relationship between strenuous exercise and brain function in individuals over the age of 60? The hypothesis is that individuals over the age of 60 who engage in regular strenuous exercise will demonstrate significantly higher levels of brain function compared to those who do not engage in such exercise. Let's look at the supporting literature. Xu and colleagues, 2023, conducted a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials focused on exercise and cognitive function in older adults. Their research found that moderate to vigorous aerobic exercise, such as cycling or running, significantly improved executive functioning, memory, and attention. This study supports the idea that cardiovascular fitness contributes to neuroplasticity, reinforcing the connection between physical and cognitive health. A second key study by Munir et al. 2021 investigated how balance and physical activity relate to cognitive decline in older adults. They found that higher physical activity levels were associated with slower rates of cognitive deterioration. This further supports the idea that staying physically active, especially in more intense or structured ways, can help delay age-related cognitive issues. The theoretical foundation for this study is cognitive reserve theory, which suggests that mentally and physically stimulating activities build up cognitive resilience. According to this theory, engaging in complex, effortful tasks like intense physical activity can help preserve brain function and delay the onset of cognitive decline. This study aims to test whether strenuous exercise contributes to that reserve in a measurable way. This study will use an experimental design to examine the effects of strenuous exercise on brain function in older adults. I plan to recruit volunteers aged 60 and above through local outreach, including flyers posted in community centers, gyms, and clinics. Based on our available resources, a sample size of 60 to 100 participants is considered appropriate. However, to determine the precise number of participants needed to detect a meaningful effect, we would typically conduct a power analysis using statistical tools. This helps ensure the study has enough statistical power to detect significant differences between groups if they exist. We estimate a total sample size of 64 participants, with 32 assigned to a control group and 32 to an experimental group engaging in strenuous exercise. This balanced design will help us make meaningful comparisons between the environmental conditions, time of day, or distractions. The study should be conducted in a control laboratory or clinical research setting. Participant safety and ethical standards are a top priority. All participants will be fully informed about this study's purpose, procedures, potential risks, and the right to withdraw at any time without penalty. Additionally, before participating, each individual will undergo a health screening that includes cardiac clearance to ensure they are physically capable of safely engaging in strenuous exercise. To assess physical activity, participants will complete the International Physical Activity Questionnaire, otherwise known as IPAC, which measures intensity and frequency of exercise. Cognitive function, the dependent variable, will be measured through standardized neuropsychological tests, including the trail-making test for executive function, the digit span test for working memory, and the processing speed index from the WAIS. All assessments will be given before and after the 12-week intervention. This table shows projected cognitive scores below and after the intervention. Both groups started at a baseline score of 70. The control group saw a small increase to 71, while the exercise group improved significantly to 78, a gain of 8 points. A repeated measures ANOVA indicates this improvement in the exercise group is statistically significant with a p-value of less than 0.01. These findings support the idea that strenuous aerobic exercise can enhance cognitive functioning in older adults. Over 12 weeks, we anticipate that frequent, vigorous aerobic exercise will improve memory retention in older persons. Improvements evaluated across 3 domains: executive functioning, working memory, and processing speed. Trail-making test. The exercise group projected to lower the duration by 10 plus seconds. The control group showed modest improvement. For the digital span test, exercise group is anticipated to grow by 1.2 points. Control group improved by around 0.2 points. Processing speed index, exercise group increases by 6 or more points. Control group increasing by less than 1 point. Future research could extend the study by exploring different types of strenuous exercise, such as HIIT versus endurance training, using neuroimaging to track structural brain changes, including more diverse populations in terms of ethnicity, education, and health status, and conducting long-term follow-ups to assess whether these cognitive improvements are sustained over time. In conclusion, this proposed study aims to examine whether strenuous aerobic exercise can improve cognitive function in individuals over 60. If our projections are accurate, the findings could have important implications for health, elder care, and clinical practice. The results may also help support lifestyle-based strategies to preserve mental sharpness, improve quality of life, and delay cognitive decline in older adults. And that's it. Thank you so much.